Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Luis here with Green Zebra Gardening. We've got our berries and we got our blueberries from Stark Brothers, our Bushel and Berries. These are meant for patios, these are meant for containers. We are going to put them in this big bed, but I am going to put 3 of them in here, so it should give us some space. It should be fine. 2 of the labels on the front, the big labels, say that they're both silver dollars. When I only ordered 1 of them, but I think that because the label inside the actual plant says the correct one that I ordered, I think I should be fine. Not only that, the 2 plants look completely different. The smaller one is the silver dollar one, I think. It has like a red coloring to it. The other one is taller and it's more greener. It does have a little bit of red on it, so I think we're okay. It might have just been, let me show you here real quick. It might just be this one, this label that's messed up. This one says buckleberry, this one says blueberry, silver dollar, and then this one says silver dollar on label on front. Do you know what I didn't check? Did I check this one? Yeah. The white label in the pot itself says silver dollar. So I think it's just the front one that they stuck wrong. Peach sorbet. Also go ahead and shoot him a message over on apparently this problems with your orders. It's pretty cool. I've never ordered from them. The plants arrived yesterday. They were supposed to be in not till next week, actually. I had them shipped somewhere else. A person that got them messaged me and says, hey, you know, your blueberry plants are here. I told them that it wasn't supposed to be there till next week, but they let me know. They opened them up, and so there really wasn't anything much of an unboxing. They came in these. They came really well packaged. They had the bottoms folded in, and so then she said that they were laying down going this way, but she took them out. And she left them out outside all night last night. It was under a covered patio. She wondered if they would be fine. I said they should be fine. They're meant to go right outside, the perennials of blueberries. I told her what they were. So she left them outside last night, and we're gonna go ahead and get them planted today. All right, so we got them figured out. So the Bushel and Berry is gonna go over here. The Bushel blueberry, and then the silver dollar, and then the peach sorbet in the corner. The peach sorbet does ripens in July. The silver dollar is July and October, and then this one is June. So basically we'll start on this end with the early ripening in June, and then we'll work our way that way. These 2 get, I think it said 3 to 4 feet wide, so I will have to keep them trimmed. The one in the corner is going to be the smaller one. It's only 2 to 3 feet, but I'm going with the one in the middle. So these 2 are basically interchangeable as to how they're going to go as far as the sizing, but I don't want to stick one of the big ones in the corner, because then it's going to be in the corner. You're going to have all the space, and that little one, the peach sorbet one's not going to need that much space. So it is 2 feet wide this way, and then so it's 2 feet this way. So it's like a what do you call it? It's a square of about 2 feet. Well, going this way I know it's 2 feet, but this way it's maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet. So 2 by 2. That one's gonna be, I think, about the same size. The one in the corner I think is a tiny bit smaller, just because it's the corner. But I want to get the middle one because that one is going to be. Although I could do the smaller one in the middle. That way I don't have the big ones on top of the big ones. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the small one in the corner because it's gonna be easier to get in and out of there. And I like the color in the middle. It's a little different color. Anyway, I'm gonna set you guys up on the time lapse. Let's get these berries planted. Alright, so this is the last one. This is the peach sorbet. I don't know, I'm just more excited about this one because of the name. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so let me show you how I do this real quick. Alright, I hope the neighbor's music isn't too loud. So this one, I'm gonna plant it close. Just a quick tip. I actually learned this from John Kohler over at Growing Your Greens. Use a bowl planter. These are a tiny bit bigger. I think these are quart-sized pots. So, see, no, that's too much. And so you just dig down, And so we're just gonna move these back one-handed. So we're gonna drop it in, same level as it was before. You know what, let's do a tiny bit deeper. And I'm gonna mulch on top of this anyway, so that's gonna be fine. Some of this stuff isn't fully broken down in here, so we're gonna take that out. Anyway, there we go. So now all you do is fill back around. This one we're gonna put here, but these actually came with their own labels. I assume these are meant to be outside. So I'm thinking I might just drop them in here. And then that way I can do that. I think these are meant to be outside. I don't know. Okay, pencil pink and orange and emerald green leaves. That's gonna be cool. Alright, so this cable we're gonna move out of the way. But that's gonna be really it, guys. So it's planted. I like those containers. But the only other thing I'm gonna do now okay, so I'm gonna leave these labels here at least for these two, because this is the silver dollar according. Actually no, this is the buckleberry. My bad. Shoot, just lost a few leaves. So the silver dollar one is going to be this one. There we go. Because this one, I'm going based on the label that's in the package. I'm gonna message them anyway. Alright, so all three are planted in. I really like the color on this one. That just looks so healthy. This one doesn't have any leaves, but it's looking pretty green. This cable is gonna be annoying as all heck to me. There we go. So this is the peach sorbet. They do come with their own smaller labels, and that's why I'm fairly certain that this one is the buckleberry. Actually, no, sorry, the silverberry, or the silver dollar. And I did have that correct. So let me take it back off of this one. There we go. I mean, I do have these labels, but I like these two because it has all the information. I'm gonna message them and see if they can send me one for the buckleberry, just the label. I think that's what happened. They might have just run out of the labels for these, but I'm gonna go based on this. Like I said, I'm gonna message them soon. As I showed you earlier, they have a QR code on their thing. I'm guessing it's going to be fine, just because of the coloring and the fact that it came with that label. So that's what I'm basing it on, and we'll go from there. Worst case scenario, if they decide to send me out another plant or whatever may happen, then we'll go from there, but we'll see. But everything is looking really good. I do have the mulch component that I'm gonna put on here, and so I'm gonna mulch around these or mulch around here. I'm gonna water them in a little bit, but they really don't need water because this is pretty moist. But I just, give them a little water just to kind of settle them in. Alright, well, I watered everything in. Again, the stuff below was pretty well soaked. I really just wanted to water in the mulch per se. That is technically soil conditioner. This is called garden soil by the Kellogg's company. I don't have the bag with me, but if you're over on my Instagram, you can see it's bright. It's one when you go to the orange big box store. The bag itself is red and white, and it works really well as mulch, actually. I'm very happy with it. This is the second bag I've opened recently. The first one I used over at the community plot, used that as mulch, and it was amazing because the soil conditioner that I started using, that one over there, was out at the place that I got it from. Anyway, I'm very happy with the plants. That one doesn't have any leaves, but it's still green, so we're gonna go with that. This one has some leaves. This one is really freaking pretty. This one is gorgeous too. It's just taller. These are perennials, and so they're gonna be sitting out here for a while. And because they're in this corner, part of the reason I didn't want to add any drip irrigation over here is because I don't have any way of separating it out as far as this being on a separate station. So this one probably won't need as much water as the rest of the garden does. Although the garden probably doesn't need as much water as I water it. I think it's on. I think it is on. But as far as a timer. But anyway, I got everything planted. Again, like I said, I'm gonna shoot them a message. I'm like, hey, I just want to confirm that it was just this label that was mislabeled, because this label says it's the right variety. So I'm gonna probably just stick with that. Maybe they need to check it on their end. But like I said, they probably just ran out of these. And since I figured it's blueberry, it's the same type of thing, but the same type of plant, just a different variety. That's probably why they did it, because they don't know that, you know, who's gonna buy both. We want to have a continuous harvest. I said June, July, and I think this is a July and October, or this is July and October. I don't remember, one or the other. Anyway, we're gonna have berries for some time. We're gonna have the gap from July, so August and September are gonna be dead blueberry months. Depending on how often we pick, we may still have some on there, and we still have some stuff fruiting on there, so we'll see. But I'm very excited. My final bed is in, and I'm at least in the main part of the garden, and I'm very happy with it. The only difference is probably in there. That's really gonna be probably the only thing that's gonna be switched in and out. But if this plant gets as big as it does, I don't know how much space I'm gonna have over there, and you know, in the coming years. But I did set them close to the Oyas. That way, one, they have more space away from each other, and then that way the roots can get to the Oyas better. Let me move back here a second. Not necessarily as close as maybe 6 to 8 inches away, but it should be fine. I don't want it too close, just because I don't want it to mess up the door. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Alright guys, that is gonna be it for this video. Go ahead and hit the bell notification, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, constructive criticism, please leave them in the comments below. If you have questions or anything specific that you want to see or want to know about, please leave them down there. I read the comments. I may not always respond to them, but I do always read them, and so if I can answer a question, I will. I'll go ahead and leave the links directly over to these plants and these varieties. Remember, these are for southern gardeners. These are the, I want to say, southern high bush varieties. But if you go over to the Stark Brothers website, I've looked at their website many a times, but this is the first order. You can put in your zones and your zones and obviously what you're looking for, and it'll give you the ones. I almost bought 4 plants, but the fourth variety they didn't have. I think it was on back order, and so that's why I just went with these 3. 4 would have been pushing it in here. I don't know if I could have done it. I don't remember the sizing on that one, you know, the full maturity size. So I ended up with a good selection, I think. We shall see how these go, but that's it. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.